let's hit the sack, as they say.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting,
And get into
but
day
it's
two.
yours. The sheets look awful.
Alright, my dude will crawl in.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. And then sleep doesn't come.
Of course it doesn't, because nothing can ever go right with us. This man's going to be on his insomniac game. And I'm not talking about Spider-Man. What?
Sleep doesn't come.
Okay, but why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
I doubt it, but what's up with the pillow?
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly.
Fair.
Smells of alcohol and sweat and grease.
Alright, that's kind of gross, but fair enough. And what of the blanket?
It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily.
Of course not. Everything is just tragic for us. Okay, so roll over to the other
It's a
side.
little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
I mean, not really. I was just trying to go to sleep, to be honest. But I guess we can question ourselves, even though we know nothing. Who killed him?
Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
Alright, just go to sleep.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Well, I mean, that happened faster than I thought. Or not. Did my dude sleepwalk outside? No, this is definitely just all up in his brain, because all this nonsense over here. We gotta see if our boy Cuno's over here. Sir, can you walk straight for me? Ooh, that's not good. Now we're up in the tree.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
Well, it definitely wasn't a great scent. We didn't have apple pies and cinnamon rolls or anything. I don't really remember anything.
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Tell me what this is. I'm not answering before you tell me who you are. I mean, well, sir, it's kind of you, to be honest. You said who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs between her legs and in her mouth?
Little steamy there. I left.
Oh no, funky baby, you stayed. It was the rest of it that left, while you just stood there with one hand on the bottle and the other on your dick, watching it go.
Kinda hope that's metaphorical.
Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
Well, I mean, considering everyone from the police department kind of just roasts us, I would assume we don't really have any. Well, I can get it all back.
No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
is Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Isolas on the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history.
That still means nothing to me, I'm gonna be honest.
You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people, and you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
But how? That's the thing. How did we fail everyone, literally everyone on Earth? Wait a minute, I've talked to you before.
No, Harry. You were just talking to yourself. That's all you ever do. Even in your dreams.
That is kind of true.
The act is wearing thin. The spots on the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time, sweating up the bed. Stinky boy.
This man pulled out like an elementary school insult on himself. But I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit.
No, okay. Well,
Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours, bumping into things and acting like a clown? Who are you kidding?
myself, apparently. I mean, look, man, I'm just trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
I don't know about all that. It's just a continuation of this man's entire life crisis. There's another type?
Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry.
I guess that just means it's morning?
Time to go to work in the shit factory.
I mean, his brain isn't wrong. It's been a tragedy this whole time. And it's only gonna get worse. Alright, what's going on, sir?
Good going, buddy.
And meaning? Oh, we just woke up. What was that? I had the most beautiful... No, it wasn't. Don't even play that game. Is this how it's gonna be now when I close my eyes? That's a good question.
Yes. Wait till you see the one with the chick in it. It's gonna be a good one. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
Did this man just low-key drop a spoiler? What chick?
You don't know?
No?
You don't know? Some broad that messed you up. It'll come to you. It always does.
Maybe he's talking about his wife. What's going on with me?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
He has not really been thinking a whole lot, to be honest. Do you feel good? I don't think you do. So why is this happening?
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more.
Oh. So all the drugs have worn off,
Don't do
apparently.
that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself.
Yeah, we don't. We really do want this man to get clean, if possible, so we can actually solve this thing. You know what speed is, sir. Come on. No, I can take this. I'm not going to go looking for speed.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
Well, if we come back without our gun, then yeah, we probably will be fired, to be honest. But that's a lie. I can do this without the speed. Half the town won't be dead.
Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
I wish you would stop roasting me. All right. Let's get out of here. See if Kim's up. I think this was his door, but we can't interact with it, so where would he be? Maybe he's out taking a smoke. Hopefully we'll get a lot done today, but he's not out here, so we'll go back in. But hopefully, because we can talk to the one dude in the apartment who we have to wait till night for. Maybe we can also check in on Cuno's dad and see what's up with him, and see if that ends up turning into a fight. Ooh, there's a lot that has changed already. So we gotta go talk to Kim.
Morning.
Morning.
I've got some good news. I took care of the body. The thought of him decomposing in my MC wouldn't let me sleep.
That's good to know. Sir, just say things
I'm
and
just
keep
glad
it
he's
moving.
gone. We have other matters to attend to. The Union muscle finally turned up, and they look rowdy. We need to talk to them.
What do you mean by rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the Union. These men here. Men who drink beer for breakfast? There's talk of an armed wing of the Union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
Okay. So, we know why we need to talk to them. No one's gonna come and give us reinforcements. We're kind of the stooges of our respective departments, so. Are these men that Gart told us about yesterday?
I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said.
All right.
One loose thread less to worry about, and one big problem to replace it.
Let's
One more
get
thing
to it.
before
Let's
we
hit
do.
it.
We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Good. A power move. Purposefully concentrate on something else first.
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
I don't know that we really have anything to do right now, though. That's kind of the problem. Oh, we're gonna have to pay. So we're gonna have to find enough money to pay for tonight as well. Joyce's info on the lynching. I feel like there's nothing we can really do right now except talk to them, so may as well do that. It's a bowl. They're spitting it, reeking of tobacco. Oh, okay. I mean, that doesn't make it much better, but I thought they literally just had a bowl down here to be spitting it for no reason. The photos of men in overalls, toting guns, and Union placards. Ooh, money. Time to steal. Alright, what's good, my dude?
Over here.
Interesting.
Let me handle this.
Okay, but what though?
You seem a little different today. Less hospitable.
You are far from home, Lieutenant. This isn't a district known for its love of self-proclaimed militiamen.
Yeah, what? Weren't you? She was just a gardener, supposedly. You're not a gardener. Enough. Let's talk serious. I mean no trouble. I'm here to do my job. That's all. You're right, Lieutenant. She did seem friendlier on that corner. No need to be antagonistic. That's just gonna hurt our chances to pretty much do anything. So, I mean no trouble.
Not a muscle moves in her face, but her eyes trace yours, stern and perceptive.
But let's be honest. Is there much to perceive from this man?
You are looking for Titus Hardy, who you think has information on a murder the RCM is investigating. You want to interview him.
Okay.
That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
So we can't even
It
really
doesn't
do
matter
anything.
if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
Or apparently we can do something.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
You gotta love Kim standing up for us. What's your role in all this?
Obviously, I'm a lawyer.
Oh, what?
A legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
That wasn't that obvious to me. Maybe
I would
I'm
urge
dumb.
you to consider what you say to my clients.
Okay, so the whole Gardner thing was really just an act. Girl, why are you so aggressive?
Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
I mean, we haven't really enforced
So
much.
you were
Let's be
spying
honest.
on us, and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock workers.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
Sir, you're
So
not cool.
ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
You know, we will do that. But actually, this is a lot of things to say. Let's see. The world needs a financial buffer zone. No need to get emotional. The privatization is not unlawful. It's cool and funny, sir. Let's not even. I don't know where you heard that, but it's wrong. The RCM is principled and strong, unlike you socialists. I like that. Good start. Let's take a step further. Armed uprising. Let's see. Let's just ask questions.
Let's.
And what if I want to talk to you, not Titus?
What you want is of no significance, officer.
All right.
Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
Well, dang.
I saw what you were thinking. You want to say, what are you going to do to me? Don't. Just because it's in your head doesn't mean you have to say it.
That's. We've been pretty respectful this whole game so far.
You will not lose out on anything good by not saying it.
Shut up. let's just get to these questions.
This is where you say your bit.
What was that? Was that supposed
He's
to be
used to
intimidating?
giving orders and having them obeyed immediately. You should not indulge him.
I'm not. Let's not.
Detective,
Precinct 57's finest scans the room, leaving the speaking to you. He trusts you, maybe against his better judgment, but he does.
And that's rare. Let's see what happens if we just don't say anything.
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to you.
Boy, and?
What, is he
Like-
fucking kidding? This guy high or something?
Hey, asshole, up here. We're talking to you.
we are looking for Titus Hardy.
We need to talk about the hanged man. First, we need to talk about your attitude. All right. Let's be a little confident.
Wow. The RCM sent us some big dick cops.
Hey, man, you know it.
Real big dick cops. Look at them. Reckless. Swinging in the wind.
Yeah, look at the big dick on that cop. Can't tell a dick that big what to do.
Must be something in the water in general.
All right, this isn't going quite the way I hoped it
Yeah.
would.
Gave him real nice big dicks.
All right, y'all can calm down.
Yeah.
Thank you. Like,
Anyways.
that was a little much.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them.
Let's play it maybe a little bit cool still. Scan the room.
No. I's here. You got business with my boys. You got business with me.
If I got business with your boys, then I got business with your boys. Like, calm down.
The boys are too eager to please him to keep their mouths shut. You're gonna get a good head count here. Just wait.
Yeah, you fuck with the Hardy boys, you fuck with Titus Hardy.
Relax, Dennis. No one is fucking you yet.
Please tell me you have a comeback for
Yeah,
that.
Dennis, calm down. No one's
all right.
fucking you, you stupid fuck.
Jeez.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking, man. We don't mind.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not even being fucked, Dennis.
All right, sir. Can you get them
Easy,
under
fellas.
control?
We got company. Let's see what brings the cop around.
Too late. You already scanned the room. You got a pretty good picture.
A picture of what?
Of the actors here. You could take another look at the tracks in the mud on the crime scene. Compare it to these guys.
Interesting. Keep that in mind. The man hanged in the backyard. Did y'all do it?
So, you're not just here to swing your big dick. You're here for the pretty
Can
boy.
we stop?
Be a looker, that one. Stinks like shit, too.
Well, he's dead, so.
They love him, boss. Spend all day digging around in there. Can't get enough of that pretty boy smell.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Why was there a container belt around the dead man's neck?
Container belt? Like we use in the harbor?
Yeah, that's kind of why
Because
I'm asking.
we took it from the harbor where we worked. Then we went out back and used it to hang him.
All right, sir.
As he speaks, his fists contract, going through the pulling motion again, savoring it.
Or is he? He's not serious.
We did this. Together. all of us. Until he was dead. That's why there's a container belt around his neck.
No, he's definitely not serious. Please tell me you're not serious if I say this, because I don't want you to look dumber than you already do. So you just confessed to murder?
Goddamn right.
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time.
Huh? Wait, what?
They're playing to their considerable strength in numbers. Don't talk about arresting them. You'll only bring attention to your inability to do so.
Fair enough. Hopefully we can ask all these. So you murdered him just like that with no remorse?
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Who says I have?
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
Yes, but these were all bad people, criminals, the scum of the earth. Look, I'm just doing my job, that's all. What we do is different. We enforce the law. You just kill people like it's nothing. Honestly, I drink so much I can't really remember it. Let's not say that. Let's try and take moral ground. I don't know if we'd say that, but
you see, a lawman, is something people agree upon. And here in Martinez, we agreed that this man had to die.
interesting. So can you elaborate on that? Y'all, who was y'all that agreed? Why did you kill him?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
So he was a mercenary. That's it?
And he stepped out of line.
Can you elaborate, sir?
What kind of mercenary?
What was stepping out of line is what I'm more interested in.
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
This one has a special gripe with him coming here.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Hold on. How do you even know he was in Special Forces? No. But what did he do wrong? That's my question.
Wrong? He harassed women, raped one, harassed
okay.
workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
Okay. Kind of fair. More than kind of.
There's slight unease
makes
in
a
him
little bit
suddenly.
of sense now.
He regrets mentioning the rape.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. And that was before he started coming here.
Well, now I don't feel angry at you anymore. Okay. If this is all true, then okay, I get it.
He said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grab one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
This kind of sounds like us. Well, not us, because I'm not gonna, once again, I cannot stress this enough. I am not Harry, and I have not done all the things that he's done. But this sounds like what our character has been doing low-key.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah. This girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl. Young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt. Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
Jeez. Was this the same girl who was sexually assaulted, raped, as you say?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
Right, but who? Because that's kind of real.
No. You're not getting a name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
Fair. I'm kind of on their side a little bit now.
Despite the stonewalling, you can slip one more question in.
Let's just drop it. It's not like they're going to say.
What about him?
How did you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, Copper?
That goes against the evidence we found.
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
Because we found the bullet.
You're pretty sure you've had at least 2 years of cop school and many more of active service. Certainly enough to not put up with this backsass. Deliver a knockdown observation.
Yeah. Listen to me, Sonny Jim. If you say that, we've already lost them. The autopsy showed the victim's hands weren't tied, no signs of struggle. Explain this and make it real. Well, actually, that's kind of something that might be important to know.
Look, I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, Capo. I'll say it again. We killed him.
Maybe they're covering for someone else because this doesn't seem right.
Yeah, I knocked him out. Came up behind him and clapped him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand.
Because there was a bullet in his skull too, so...
That's right, lawman. And then we hanged the fuck.
Can we bring up that bullet? We're not gonna pass that. Ooh, wait. Composure. I do have some skill points. Where is composure? But will that really help us that much? Let's maybe just drop that because I don't think it'll help too much. Yeah, I think that'll be a waste. What did you use to knock the victim out? Good question.
My fucking elbow, Copper. Samurai boxing style.
And where did that take place?
Right fucking here. Eugene already told you that the fuck had started coming to our bar.
Yeah, man. Weren't you listening?
We're not gonna pass that, so we should just move on.
Like what, Copper?
Yes, how does the bullet in his head factor into all this?
Huh?
There was a bullet in the dead man's brain. Why was it there if you hanged him?
How the fuck do I know? Anyone could have shot him. Target practice, maybe.
That doesn't make sense because we kind of figured that it happened before he got hung.
This line of questioning is over. You got the cause of death already? Hanging. If there's any post-mortem trauma, it's your problem. This will not turn into a cross-examination.
This is none of this makes sense. Um, when did this when did this hanging incident occur?
You don't have to answer any of his questions.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
On Sunday, God's day. That's wild. How long have you known? Doesn't matter. Next question.
Why not? Yap my ear off. I got nothing to hide.
Who called the shots? I feel like obviously our boy here, but
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all Hardy Boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
Titus, keep addressing him. He wants everyone to know he's in charge.
okay.
Who do you fucking think does?
He sounds more amused than angry. Okay. Point at the harbor. Yvonne Claire runs the union. You answer to him, right? That might make him mad and get some things going. The biggest animal dominates the herd. I'm guessing it's the big one. I mean, that's the most obvious. You do. You give the commands.
That's right, asshole. Titus Hardy runs the Hardy Boys. Ain't that so, fellas?
I think you got your answer, Mr. Law.
No, you did not get an answer. Titus does administrative work. He pushes paper, fills out forms. The others can't read. But on that night, they all acted as one man.
None of this seems right. I don't think we want to push our luck trying to arrest all of them. So what are we going to do now?
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus.
They really
Done this
don't.
job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder.
That's what I'm
Even
saying.
if it is a group responsibility, we're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us, real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
All right.
Rent-a-cop. So that's what this is about. He doesn't see you as his equals. Forget about their games. You've mapped out the characters. Reading the footprints in the yard should be easier now.
Okay. Why is why is everything always so low? You still haven't explained the bullet I found in the hangman's head. I'm still interested in that.
You still on about that bullet? A bullet in a hangman's head. You're right, Copper. That is mighty curious.
It kind of is. I don't know why you're being sassy about it.
Indeed, mighty. How did it get there?
Well, there are so many bullets in the world, and so many heads.
Sir, terrible answer.
I guess it's only logical. At some point, one of them bullets had to end up in one of them heads.
It's bound to happen again, you know? Just
Alright.
statistically speaking, of course.
I'm gonna ask you again. Why was You don't think they would snatch the bullet if I showed it to them? Press him. I think the hanging was a cover-up for the shooting.
You know what I think?
What do you think?
I think he was shot in the head as a kid, and his brain grew around the bullet.
Around the bullet, man. That's a good one.
They're only pretending to enjoy this. Beneath the act, they don't like you knowing this.
That's what I was saying. I was like, it had to be some kind of cover-up because it just didn't make sense. And if they're all really, I guess, caring about everyone in this community, then I wouldn't put it past them to have, you know, something or someone got in trouble and then they are essentially cleaning up the mess. I'm going to ask you again. Why was this bullet in the victim's head?
Wow! He's got it in a real evidence bag and all!
I do.
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men have told you what happened.
You know, I thought she was cool at the start and now she's just kind of trash and annoying. Did y'all shoot him? Let's be real.
Shit! I probably did shoot him. I was drunk last night. You guys know me when I'm drunk.
No, I don't think it was any of that.
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's drunk. Better hope he stays sober.
So this is a kind of guess, I guess, is maybe the woman who got raped by the dead man shot him, and now they're trying to cover it up for her so she doesn't get in trouble. That would explain why one other reason why they don't want to drop her name.
No, he meant before he was hanged. Did you shoot him before you hanged him?
Before? After? During? This is getting ridiculous. They told you what happened. Stop wasting your time.
I'd ask another question just to spite her, but we don't really have one. Don't worry. We'll figure this out sooner or later.
Never been worried in my life, lawman.
I don't believe that. You're a liar. I mean, you were worried about the girl on stage. I want to talk to you about that. No, I don't. Let's get out of here. So what do you think about all that? Can we have a convo?
Yes?
No. We can't follow up on that at all? All right. Who are you? Oh well. Well, we can go investigate those tracks, as they were saying. Hopefully now we'll have some insight, but I don't know what we would really be able to figure out. But I guess that's why we'd go and check. Are we gonna have to deal with our boy Cuno again, though? Or does he not want to chill out here in the rain? Oh, he is back out here. Boop, boop.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Let's hope he passes this check, please.
8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. Where else have we seen a gang of men in work boots? That's right, the hardy boys in the mess hall of Welling in Rags.
But they said there were 7 of them, right? So there's 1 extra.
1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 46. Just like Titus was wearing in his booth, this is the big dick,
Okay.
Titus Hardy, the one with the ball cap on his head.
Interesting.
Is it? They didn't even bother to change boots. Putting them on the scene is easy, maybe even too easy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it all looks purposeful. So it might be, like I said, a cover up for that woman. Continue
2.
counting.
Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. Either the blonde muscular guy, Glenn, or the young guy with a plectrum around his neck. 3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 43. The inked banger, perhaps. 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46. Theo, the old smoker. You think you even see a tiny fleck of cigarette ash inside the print.
Well, dang. What kind of Sharingan Byakugan do you have, my dude? What else?
5. Another standard work boot, reinforced toes, number 44. Same as before. Either the musician, Eugene, or the muscle-bound blonde, Glenn. 6. Light as air. Same make of boot, but number 41. Small like a rat, shanky.
There was no way we were going to get it earlier.
Better late than never, detective. The whole world is dark and the tracks burn in it with strange beauty. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. The imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. Fat Angus, carrying something?
And the last one?
8. Another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole. The right sole is smoother, more worn. Curious. A missing 8th Hardy Boy.
7 sets of tracks, right? The Hardy Boys were here.
There's actually 8.
That's all? Interesting. Then one of them seems to be missing. Anything else out of the ordinary?
A leader like Titus doesn't let one of his guys out of sight easily, especially at a time like this.
Light step. Number 41 shoe.
I'm guessing that's the skinny Hardy Boy. The one with his front teeth missing.
Sure.
I could still be wrong, but I'm probably not.
I trust you. A heavy one. 200 kilogram imprint. That
200?
you know.
This could be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up. Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built armored man. Maybe it was the fat Hardy Boy, the one sitting in the middle.
But, sir, how can you magic that number just from the imprint in the mud?
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
I'ma just trust Kim on that one. Probably on all these, let's be real. Sure.
Probably yes. This would also fit with the victim being dead from a previous gunshot wound. They had to carry him because he could no longer walk.
Okay.
Is there anything else that's noteworthy here?
An aberration. One sole is smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the Old Soul. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the missing Hardy Boy. Wonder who he is.
You have any ideas, Lieutenant?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
He regrets it the moment he says it.
I was like, I had to search my brain. I was like, y'all got drummers in a work at like a harbor? And then I was like, oh, this man means he's breaking it down on real drums. He's excused a lot of our nonsense, so I think it's only fair that we just pretend like we didn't hear it.
I don't know why I said that. We are not looking for a drummer. We are looking for a group of dock workers.
Hey man, you never know.
The lieutenant clearly appreciates the chance to clear up the drummer issue himself.
Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
Interesting. I was not thinking that, so let's be somewhat honest, because that did not come to my brain. If only I'd have thought of that.
He doesn't seem to hear you, looking south toward the traffic jam instead. The machines are silent. The engines are all turned off.
Was that one dude in front who was a little bit lackadaisical? I don't remember if he said he was a driver. He might be the 8th.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Sure, I don't know. I mean, I kind of do agree that we might not want to attract too much attention since everyone kind of hates us, but still. How old do you think these tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
You know.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Well, The day of his hanging was the last warm day. Well, then would there be mud out here?
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state.
Oh, okay.
The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do you think happened here?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed, they all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
But we know the victim had a bullet in his head. A more precise way to put it is, it was made to look like a lynching.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of believe that's what we already figured out when we talked to them, is that we've been purposefully misled.
By these tracks? Yes.
Well, we've been through it all. We should probably level up some stuff while we're at it. Empathy, understand others, work your mirror neurons. We haven't really been upgrading. We have 3 skill points? Wow. Okay, no wonder no wonder some of these things are super low. Our physique. We haven't gotten into any altercation, so I don't know how much our physique is gonna really matter. We're not threatening people, really. Go to party planet. Nope, stay away from drugs. Shrug off the pain, they'll have to hurt. Yeah, let's kind of get out of the physical. It's a shame we put so much into physical, but our motorics have kind of been coming up a lot, so maybe we'll put some down there. Hunches and gut feelings, dreams and waking life. Hold yourself together, keep your morale up. authority, intimidate. There's a lot of intimidation that we can go. Well, but kind of same thing. Eh. I kind of do want to get down here. So let's up our it'd be kind of dumb. Not dumb, but like if we were gonna upgrade our composure anyway, we should have just did it earlier. We can up our dude, it's so hard to pick. Logic, will, raw, intellectual power. That'd be a waste. Our intellect's real low. I think I kind of do want to buff our suggestion. Let's hit that. Our perception, I think, is a good place to go. I don't know how much more empathy we're really gonna need. Boop-a-doop-boo. And let's buff our reaction speed. Hopefully, all that stuff comes in handy. We kind of still got a lot of stuff we can do. What happens if we talk to them again? Maybe after investigating the footsteps, it'll give us some more information that we can ask them. And maybe that composure question will come back up.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
That's not even cool. Yeah, I found 8 sets of footprints, but there's only 7 of y'all, right? Where's our 8th Hardy Boy?
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy Boy. There's 7 of us and we're all here.
He sizes me up.
Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy Boy? We ain't hiring.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
This person Glenn wants to hire, he really respects her. She? So there's an 8th Hardy, and it's a Hardy girl? Who might it be? Elizabeth? The gardener?
Shut the fuck up, Glenn!
Yeah, that was kind of dumb.
Talking here. Now what the fuck do you want, cop?
What I just asked.
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardy Boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
Oh, poor Glenn's gonna get beat when we leave.
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. End. You're not cops here. Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you.
Good. We are all watching each other.
Okay.
Officer, your question.
Okay, Kim.
There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn more about this 8th Hardy sooner or later.
Fair enough. Alright, what else can we do? Prove your authority? Oh. If I had known that we actually had to do that, I would have pumped our authority. That's what I get for not checking things. What's going on here? Temporary. -1 to authority. We actually don't want that right now. because we're gonna need all the authority we can get. All right. Maybe we should follow up on Cuno's situation. Wow, we actually have quite a bit of things we still need to do. Get speed from Cuno's apartment, take down. Enter flat 12 in the Cape-side apartment building. Okay. Flat 12, let's go. Let's go and find that. Oh, you look awfully cold.
Hello again, sir.
Oh, okay. We got nothing to say. Leave her be. She's doing her thing. We just need to go and find some stuff. Are the Cape-side apartments the ones with the smoker dude? Or are these apartments too? I guess we're going to find out. Oh, snap. This is the same building. Apartment 8.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number.
11. We need to find 12.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached, threatening to cut off the electricity. It's addressed to Mr. Uno Doroita. Your heartbeat quickens, palms go sweaty.
Are your knees weak?
The siren of
Arms
amphetamine
heavy?
is singing you her song.
You've been down to Eminem's restaurant where they serve his mom's spaghetti. Anyway, looks like we found where Cuno's dad lives. Everything's too low, so boom.
And the place comes with 3 months' worth of utility bills.
Let's hit
No
it.
response. The apartment numbers have fallen off the door, leaving the panel with a sticky 1-shaped shadow and a marker drawn 2. You'll need to equip the chain cutters to enter. Snip right through the metal.
Is that okay? Do we have those still? Tools. Yes, we do. Is this okay to do, though?
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached.
I feel like Kim would stop
threatening
us
to
if
cut off the
it
electricity.
wasn't okay.
It's addressed to Mr. It should be easy, but it's just an awkward angle, okay? The door doesn't really open wide enough to really get the cutters through. You can't get the leverage you need, and the cutters are blunt. And the chain is just super strong, okay? It's not your fault you can't cut it. Fabric rustles. The lieutenant's chin catches against his collar. He is looking on, shaking his head in disappointment.
How could we fail an 83?
Trouble with the chain, officer?
You know, shut up. Are we not that good? What is our interfacing at? We're not. We're not. Be
Well,
honest.
no, I guess not.
You can't stand for that. Come on, show him what you can really do.
+1 for not getting beat by a door. Let's do it.
Snip.
Thank you.
So much for that goddamn chain. The links fall to the ground on the other side of the door. You have bested the titanium menace. Don't let the quiet fool you. The beast is in there somewhere, ready to rip you to shreds with a broken bottle.
Maybe it would have been a good idea to take some more physical.
I know there's no stopping you, but let's at least make this quick.
Because my guess is it's about to get real, and it's about to get real fast. There's no one here. Oh, there's more to it. Glossy erotica covers the walls, wrinkled from moisture. At least it's not stiff. Got some money to steal. It's from 2 years ago, the homework.
A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills. Right next to it, in plain sight, sits a small bottle of amphetamine, conveniently equipped with a straw.
Take the speed from the
You pocket
table.
the bottle as if it were the most natural thing in the world. Don't wait. Celebrate. Blast that shit right here.
No.
Take inventory of it once this boring table shit is done. Blast it before you face the beast. Deruita. You're going to need the encouragement.
Says you need to get hyped for this. Nah, let's just... If we die, we die. The air stinks with something sour.
A bundle of clothes heaped on the bed. A stained parka, some towels and a duvet, some socks even. In the dark, it looks like a nest.
Hold up, Lieutenant. Look at that pile of clothes. What about it? I guess they know something I don't, so slowly reach your hand.
Something underneath there is breathing. It doesn't give a shit that you're a cop. Stop your hand now, or you're gonna die.
Jeez.
It's not too late. No one's going to blame you for backing out. You don't have to do this. Just get out.
What could it be? It's probably a dog or something. Let's keep going.
Your hand touches a greasy duvet covered in cigarette burns and ketchup stains. You hear a growl. There is something alive underneath it.
Hey, I say go for it.
You see a 60-year-old, fat, red-headed man passed out from large amounts of alcohol and God knows what else. The smell of shit rises from his mouth. You don't have to take him down. He's already down.
Is this Cuno's father we're seeing?
Well, judging by the color of his hair, I would say yes, it is.
The lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his chest is coppery. The light from the window falls into his half-open eyes. There's still plenty to be scared of here. Just not what you thought.
I was expecting something worse. I kind of was. I was expecting something a little worse.
I think he's still quite bad. I mean, what he has come to.
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting something...
This man won't be feeding his family anytime soon. Not that he was, but at least he won't be beating his son.
A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty, and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake.
He's gonna sleep it off, I know. Wait, hold on. What happened to his eyes? The man starts growling. 3 words manage to escape his mouth along with a strong stench of alcohol.
Look, he's trying to communicate.
Ooh. Figure out what he's trying to say.
The man groans once again, but his tongue keeps failing him. It's impossible to make out the syllables. A hand emerges from the blankets, trying to gesticulate something. And then it dawns upon you, clear and surreal. Pigs, he says.
Well, I figured that out. Is that really all?
He's trying to call you pigs.
Is he awake?
His hand falls back on the bed, limp and defeated. A loud snore escapes his mouth. He's asleep again.
Well, this is...
At least he got to say his piece.
Maybe we should... I don't know about helping him, but...
What is there to do? We could turn him on his side so he doesn't choke on his own vomit, but he's already on his side.
Excellent form.
We could take him to Remedy or Saint-Baptiste, but he doesn't have money for medical services. The almshouse would turn him down. They don't do charity for people who are trying to kill themselves. Besides, he'd be dead in a few.
Wait.
The pile of blankets grunts miserably.
Wait, so...
I'm afraid it is. Look, it moves.
Look at you with a sense of humor.
And look, the other foot is camouflaged by a striped sock bearing the name Maxtor on the sole. 3 toes are poking out of a hole. A groan rises from the man's throat, dry like a death rattle. He's trying to say something in his sleep.
What will happen if we say this? I took your amphetamines, old man.
Silence. Only heat emanates from the sleeping body. He wouldn't be too thrilled to learn you stole his stash. It was the last thing keeping him functional.
Well, I guess that's it. Does that count as dealing with his... I guess. So I guess we just head back to Cuno. I mean, that was very tragic. I mean... tragic in a certain sense. It is definitely not as bad as it could have been. I was for sure expecting some kind of fight or some kind of altercation at least. Even if it was just words. But this dude is basically dying in bed. Alright, let's get back to Cuno. Of course, we gotta go this long way around. We also do need to figure out what was behind that curtain. Or, I guess we know it was a curse, but what's up with the curse? We should have just ripped the curtain when we were first dealing with it, so we wouldn't have to have gone back to it. Oh.
Fuck does Cuno care?
I don't know. I took care of the drug situation.
Alright, so you got Cuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, you give Cuno Cuno's kilo, then Cuno gives you half back.
I don't need...
That's how we split it. It's the best way. Street way.
Are you gonna ask about your dad?
Word on the street is, you sent your little friend in dressed as a hooker, distraction style. That's some sick shit.
Word on the street? Who's saying anything?
Not a single muscle moves on the lieutenant's face.
Cuno wants to hear all about it, but first we split the kilo, then we shoot the shit.
I don't want to give drugs to a child, but at the same time, we might need him. By kilo, you mean gram, right?
Cuno knows what Cuno means.
What was the point of actually doing this? Do we? Let's not give it to this kid. I don't think we really need him for anything else. Hold on.
The fuck are you talking about? Getting Cuno all worked up for nothing?
Before we do that and possibly burn all bridges with this child, let's make sure we don't have any other things we need to do.
What do you want with it?
What's with the tube?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Cuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a battle.
Oh, don't teach him, Cuno. He's gonna use it against you, Cuno.
We could be a little bit cool for him. I know all about magnesium. I rock it all the time.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
All right.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Cuno about his kingdom.
Should we give this kid these drugs? I don't know. I mean, the answer should be no. But this is a video game.
All
and
right,
it might help
so
us
you
out.
got Cuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, you give Cuno Cuno's kilo, then Cuno gives you half back. That's how we split it. It's the best way, street way.
Because we'd feel real bad if this kid died. I'm going to keep it. You don't need more drugs. You're 12.
All right. Cuno knew you'd try that sneaky pig shit on him.
Tell him, Cuno.
Cuno's got brains. This shit doesn't surprise Cuno. So Cuno's gonna give you one more chance. Know this, pig. Shit is major.
Major fucking choice, pig.
Cuno won't take this shit lightly. The pieces are moving, pig. This is fucking domino shit.
Not like he thinks, but you can feel it. Somehow, this will change things. It's not hard to see at all. You hand out drugs to kids. The lieutenant's faith in your judgment will diminish significantly.
Yeah. What, if any, is the downside of not giving the drugs to Cuno?
None that you can see. No, you can see it. This young man has junior officer material in him. In another life, where he trusts you.
Tick, 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 tick. Decision time. What's it gonna be? You gonna fuck the Cuno?
By that. So you can see it. This man has junior officer material in him in another life where he trusts you. So is it basically saying that if I get him on my side and trust, I can turn his life around? But if I don't, then he's just gonna go on hating me, authority. Ah, give it to him.
All right, now we're talking. Whoa, that's heavy. There you go. More than half in there. Cuno's fucking honorable like that.
There is no movement on the lieutenant's face as he stares intently at the trash container.
But this might be a good thing.
Now tell me, how the fuck are you still alive, pig?
Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us and actually helps us out. I looked around in there. It's not the easy life you got going on. I met your dad.
Yeah, you do some Sambo shit, sneak in. Is the hooker thing real?
Sambo is an acronym for Samaran boxing, graceful martial arts stuff. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool. Just letting you know.
I appreciate that. Your dad is a half-dead alcoholic. He would sleep under some clothes.
What? Fuck right. Cuno's dad was sleeping like a bum. Cuno told ya. Cuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything. Fucking breaking and entering shit. That's nothing to Cuno's dad. You got lucky, pig. Cuno knew this. Cuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Cuno knew you have a way in. Narrow window. Cuno window.
Stop acting tough, kid. You don't have to be scared of him anymore.
Cuno's not fucking trying to be tough. This shit is real. Cuno's fucking violent dad's gonna be a vegetable. Cuno knows that shit. Stroke shit. Stomach fucked up and Cuno's gonna go out like that too. Gonna be just like Cuno's violent dad. Speed shit, crime shit, fucking on the bed. Go out West Revachol style.
Is that really how you want to go out?
Stop saying all this sad shit, Cuno.
There's a touch of grief in there.
Fuck you talking sad? Cuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit.
You don't have to turn into that.
Get your fucking nun ass out of here before Cuno fucks it dead. You think 'cause you brought Cuno 1 gram of speed, you're friends now? Cuno ain't turning into shit. Cuno is that shit.
No, you're not.
If he doesn't stop soon, he's going to collapse from exhaustion. He's red all over.
Cuno won! Oh, you won, Cuno!
What did he win?
He did not win. There is a crack in there now, and it's spreading across the face of his certainty.
That's what I'm saying. Look, I looked around in there. It's not the easy life you got going on in that apartment.
The fuck do you know about Cuno's life? Cuno's got plans. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we got plans.
We?
6 meters underground, below piping from before the war, the collapsed remains of the Martinez storm drain system. There are 2 stolen flashlights with piles of batteries next to them, beside 2 bedrolls, in the dark and opening into the lower tunnels.
What? Wait. 6 meters underground below, piping from before the war, the collapsed remains of the Martinez storm drain system. There are 2 stolen flashlights with piles of batteries next to them beside 2 bedrolls in the dark and opening into the lower tunnels. Okay. Well, there was a textbook with your name on it in the apartment.
Yeah, so fucking what?
It says Cuno.
Fuck are you talking to Cuno about that kiddie shit?
It's cool. No.
Fuck out of here. Cuno knows it's fucking lame. That's why Cuno changed it. Cuno can change his name into anything. Gonna change my name into...
We need to save this kid.
Don't change your name into that, Cuno.
Really, though. Okay, what's up with them bills, though?
Fuck right there, where? Fucking 3 years or some shit.
How does he still have the place? Let's see. That's no place to live in. You have to find somewhere else.
That's right. It's a shithole. Cuno's gonna move underground. Leroy shit. Ancient shit. Cuno's gonna live in a fucking catacomb.
Oh, maybe that's what that passage was about.
Yeah, in a tomb, Cuno.
I guess that's the end of the conversation. Unless there's something else we can ask.
The fuck do you... Yeah!
6 meters underground.
Yeah, pig.
Okay.
This shit is done. Now get the fuck out of Cuno's face. Cuno needs to drop the bomb. Cuno doesn't fuck...
Alright. I don't know. I don't know if that was overall a good thing or a bad thing. I definitely have mixed feelings about the whole handing this child speed. It didn't pay off the way I was hoping it would, but maybe it will in the future. It's only day 2. We've still got plenty of things we can do, so I guess we'll see about that. I think I'm done for now. It's been like an hour and a half, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream there, and maybe be back at another time to finish this all up. So we'll get back to it again.